Good morning, everyone. It's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your weekend reading. So this will be for the I'm in the in-between, still between Christmas and New Year. It is the 3rd, 4th, 5th of January. So let's have a look what's going on for everybody today. It is hard. You get so disoriented between Christmas and New Year. I know it's a bit of a phenomenon, enigma, whatever you'd like to call it. This certainly is true. And I remember as a kid thinking that between Christmas and New Year seemed to be like a ridiculous amount of time. Okay, so I'm about to announce the competition winner on my Facebook page today for the last one that I did before Christmas. It's just taken me a little while to get back to it. So I'll put another competition up on my Facebook page for free reading. I'm also going to put the dates up there for a free, for a Facebook card pulls hour at some stage or another. Look what just jumped out at me. Isn't that nice? Nice to see for a Friday morning. For a card, Facebook, and another competition. So I'm about to do those on my Facebook page, and I'll also announce some dates on here for some Facebook Lives too. I'll try and book a couple in so I know where I'm up to. But as from next weekend, I'm at my daughter's place for a short while until I find a suitable place to move into. I'm sort of mixed emotions at the moment. I've been here only 2 years. I am a bit of a gypsy. I've lived across many states in Australia and of course started off in England, so but looking for somewhere suitable. I sort of start my new position down there in I think the 19th. All right, let's just get into your reading. I'm using the Tarot Mucha here. Oh, okay, so I've got the Six of Cups coming back. That's a little bit scary after just pulling out the Ace of Cups. The Six of Cups is the card that talks about the past. It talks about reminiscing, nostalgia. It talks about things from the past that affect you now. It can be about memories. It often comes up when you've got people working on their childhood stuff as well. So but a combination of those things. The one thing that it definitely does come up with is when people from your past are returning. So it doesn't always mean romantic interest, though. It can be that someone you haven't spoken to for a while has perhaps come back into your life. We could be talking about an earth sign here because I do have the Queen of Pentacles coming up here. So Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo. So some of you have got one of those people coming back in. Nine of Wands behind that, which of course talks about boundaries, and the three. Oh my goodness, this is heavy reading, guys. Sorry, you're going to get a heavy one this morning. Okay, so some of you have got someone here who's coming back from the past, possibly an earth sign. Someone who didn't respect your boundaries, because there is a broken or hurt heart here. But I want to say to you, it is closing out a cycle for you here with this Ten of Wands. The Queen of Wands behind that. So you could have someone who's very emotional, very fiery, very sort of determined with this Queen of Wands behind that. So someone coming in with something to say. It could be a family member or a friend that perhaps you'd lost contact with, but certainly someone who wants to talk, voice their opinions, maybe put something right, especially with the boundaries card and the Three of Swords there, trying to heal a wound and put things back into some sort of perspective here. So let's get some more information, shall we? Okay, so here's the voice, you see, here's the talking. So someone's coming in as the King of Swords. This is, again, could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So I prefer to pay more attention to the energies here. This is someone who's thought long and hard about how they're going to do this. They're coming in as a king, so they're not doing this as a message. They're not doing this is action. This is really sheer determination, clarity. understanding about what they want to say here. It's funny because I'm really drawn to the red in this card, and red, of course, in its own way means danger. In the tarot cards, it talks of passion, and I feel like this person is coming in with a great deal of passion here. Actually, the butterfly really stands out today too. So this person may want, if it's a romantic interest, may want to start something new up with you. If it's a family person, it could be that they're coming in to make a new start. So this could be an apology as well. Perhaps for some of the things that have been said and done. Someone's been feeling quite unstable, having this perhaps sitting with them for some time. The Four of Wands can be the marriage card as well. So if it is a romantic interest for you, it can be an offer of something moving forward, something long term. Yeah, there's definitely an offer coming in here of stability. So a lot of stability here, a lot of talking, a conversation that has to take place, a feeling of some sort of stability coming out of maybe some closure here. All right, so Two of Pentacles coming up. So the Two of Pentacles is about a decision that has to be made. Now, the Two of Pentacles is a decision that you're making without emotion. So you're not going to get emotional about this situation. It's not saying that you're not going to feel emotion, but you are going to treat this with strategy. You are going to treat it in a very practical way, which is good because it means that you're not going to overreact with emotion. I'm not saying that's for all of you either. So somebody definitely wants to bring something back. I'm bringing sexy back. Somebody's bringing sexy back. This is the card of rebirth. This is the card of something new wanting to start up again. So it's a card of being able to forgive and move forward in a new way, in a different way. Something that you're doing it in a very, you're letting go of things and being able to move forward here. Oh, wow, this is a really heavy reading. This is the Star card. This is something to do with destiny. This rebirth, this situation, this awakening here is part of a process that the universe is going through. Just as much for you as it is for the other person. There's a destiny here. Somebody's being awoken from something and they're moving on their destined path here. And there's the Sun. So I have three major arcanas in a row here. So this is about absolute joy and happiness. So something here, as much as it broke your heart in the past, left a bad taste in your mouth, is what Spirit is saying here. Something that wasn't good in the past is about to be turned around because it's time now. It has to be done because it needs to be cleared. It's part of the destiny of you and another person to move forward here. It's about moving things out of the way so that you can have a more direct journey, so you can see the way ahead. So it's moving things out of your way here. Okay, so we have the Two of Wands coming in. So a brand new path coming because of this. Seven of Swords coming out here. So there could be an opening up of thoughts and feelings. There could be declarations or admissions or truths being shared here. Things being said that perhaps weren't said previously. So there's a very big opening up of truth. For some of you, this could be some sort of situation in the past that wasn't honest. Somebody didn't say what was going on or what was happening, but there's a definite opening up here of truths. For some of you, you've waited quite a long time for this. There's a feeling that it left you very, it's almost like this sort of barren, dry feeling here. I'm trying to get into the energy of it, but it's like it left you almost destitute. It was very, very, I don't want to say heartbreaking, because it's not got the feel of heartbreaking, but it's just got this feeling here that you were sort of left out. You may have been ghosted, because it's like you were left out in the middle of the desert here. There's this very sort of destitute feel to this. So, okay, and then we have the Hierophant coming in at the end here. So there is possibly an offer of something long-term for some people who are waiting for romantic interests here. For others of you, this is a whole, it's almost like it's shifting your world, having this conversation with someone, this apology, whatever it is for you. It's shifting your existence here and putting you on the right path, or putting you on the path where you need to be going forward. Great deal of joy and happiness here. A beautiful combination of both major and minor arcana. A decision you have to make, but I feel that you're going to make this in a logical way. You may be hurt. You may be feeling a lot of emotions here, especially if someone left you feeling so dead in the water is what they're saying to me here. So it sort of feels to me like you're being able to put that aside here, because you know that no matter what comes out of this, it's for the greater good, whether that is about the closure, whether it is about something that's ongoing, it's about the greater good here. For some of you, there could be a proposal here, especially with the Four of Wands. So it may be someone who who's never stopped loving you for whatever reason there is here. It's someone who's always clung to this idea, but this person really means business. I see this king pulling the sword out of its sheath, and it's like real determination here. So somebody's spent a long time. We have this Knight of Pentacles making a decision to come forward here. So very strong emotions with this reading. Really bringing it home here, reading it. So I do have the upside down card, apparently. I do have the card of regeneration, which I think is pretty amazing, considering I felt this sort of almost like desert feel here. And I know I'm only going on energies here and how people have felt, but this card really sums it up when I look at this regeneration, this Seven of Swords card. 46. Okay, so this is the card of rebirth, second chances and new opportunities. And obviously this is why we have this card here as well. So, can you see both of those together? Perhaps I should have two stands here. Second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead, that's why that card made me feel like it was dead. Okay, get it now. And now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. I'm going to read the relationship one this morning too, for people who this resonates through a relationship. It says the world is based on connections and relationships. No matter what loss has occurred in the past or even now, death and endings are only illusions. There is life after death, love after loss, and in this moment you are radiating the regenerative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. Now is the time when you will see evidence of this new emergence. Can you feel it? Love is rising up to greet you. I'm sorry, I'm so emotional reading this one this morning. I don't know who's listening that really needs to hear this, but wow. Have a great weekend, everyone.